There was this one character I knew who turned out to be a serial killer. His name was Dre. And yeah, he had some weird quirks or whatever. But we thought that was just Dre being Dre. Like, he would just be walking down the road eating a big ass turkey leg wearing a crown and a cape. Most people just let him be, but others felt challenged. Take that fucking crown off. You in the hood, not England. What if this were the hood in England? Shut up! Eventually, he became a ghost, drifting around the projects with no interaction with anyone. No hugs, no laughs, hell, not even a wave just passing by. Until one day, when me and my friends were outside doing knucklehead shit, Dre approaches us and just stands there without saying a word. Y'all trying to go camping? Now, anyone in their right mind would decline the offer and run in the opposite direction. But we were all shithead teens with delusions of invincibility. So instead of doing what we should have done, we decided to play along and humor this criminal. Normally, I'm the guy who goes against blatantly bad decisions, but I had just broken up with my girlfriend at the time, and I wasn't really caring much for logic and reasoning. This chick stole my identity, emptied out my savings, and sent everyone in my workplace a jack-in-the-box with a dildo inside and a personal note with my signature on it. It's worth noting that this was the time in my life when I was serious about world domination and had blueprints of various devices and maps that would help me do that shit. So everything I said back then had an ominous ring to it, no matter how small. You getting it first, bitch. I promise you. With that being said, you can understand why I wasn't in the best state of mind. So we're outside of the local Denny's with tents and hot dogs looking crazy as hell, and we're actually having a good time. Then Dre just stands up. He looks into the fire and says, "Get more wood." Then walks off into the night. So we're just looking at each other, wondering if he meant for us to go get wood, or if he meant he was the one getting it. Dre wasn't the most articulate guy in the world. So just to be safe, we decided to get some wood. But just as we were about to leave, Dre appears in the darkest corner of the parking lot with an armful of wood. And one of the pieces of wood had a doorknob on it. Now, it was kind of hard to see him because the lighting was pretty bad and the lights were constantly flickering. And I don't know if it was anxiety along with the bad lighting, but whenever the lights would flicker off and then back on again, it was like he would get closer each time. Whoa! We actually managed to fall asleep that night, but it didn't last too long though. I was awoken by a stray bullet whizzing by my face. Then my friends and I looked through the bullet hole and saw Dre in a shootout with the cops. And this cat was looking like Frank Castle. After a few more minutes of chaos, a sniper finally managed to hit Dre in the head, and it was a wrap. We didn't find out what happened until a few days later. Turns out, Dre broke into the sheriff's house, held the family hostage, and stole a piece of their living room door to use for firewood. Then executed everyone because he fucked up and forgot to wear a mask. Some people are crazy, man.